If you're over 70, this might surprise you. Some medical tests that seem routine, even protective, may not always be necessary. In fact, some can lead to stress, extra procedures, or side effects that outweigh the benefit. Now, this doesn't mean checkups are bad, far from it. But according to many geriatric health experts, certain tests become less useful or even risky as we age. So today we'll look at 5 common health checkups older adults may want to reconsider, and the safer, evidence-based alternatives worth discussing with your doctor. This video is for general information only and isn't medical advice. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making decisions about testing or treatment. Let's begin.
Number 5. Bone density scan. A bone density scan, often called a DEXA scan, measures how strong your bones are. It sounds simple and safe, and for many people, it is. But after age 70, some experts say these scans can sometimes lead to overtreatment rather than real benefit. That's because bone density naturally declines with age, even in healthy people who will never experience a fracture. Yet the results can sound alarming, prompting prescriptions for bone-strengthening drugs that carry side effects like stomach irritation, muscle pain, and, in rare cases, jawbone issues. A large study in older women found that treating mild bone loss had very limited impact on actual fracture prevention. In many cases, lifestyle changes, not medication, made the biggest difference. Take Rose, a composite example based on real cases. She was 76, active, and had never fallen. After a scan showed mild thinning, she was prescribed medication. Within months, she experienced heartburn and jaw pain. Her doctor stopped the medicine and shifted to vitamin D, resistance training, and calcium-rich foods. A year later, her strength and balance improved naturally. For most healthy adults over 70 who haven't had fractures, focusing on diet, sunlight, and light weight-bearing exercise may be more beneficial. Still, if you're unsure, always talk with your doctor before skipping or repeating a scan. And that leads us to another test, one that sounds reassuring, but can create confusion and fear.
Number 4. Brain MRI for mild memory changes. It's normal to misplace keys or forget names occasionally, but many people worry it's something more serious. Doctors often order a brain MRI to check for early dementia, but here's what's important to know. Most MRIs in older adults show small, harmless, age-related changes. Tiny white spots or slight shrinkage that are part of natural aging. The challenge is that once these show up, they can cause unnecessary anxiety and lead to follow-up tests that may not change the outcome. A review of thousands of MRI results in older adults found that only a small fraction revealed treatable issues. Most findings were normal age changes. Let's imagine George, a 74-year-old who started forgetting names. His MRI showed mild changes that sounded worrying, but further testing proved his memory was normal for his age. Instead of more scans, he focused on improving sleep, hydration, and mental activity, and noticed real improvement. Unless there are clear red flags like sudden confusion, personality changes, or seizures, a simple paper-based memory test is often the best first step. It's quick, low cost, and gives a better sense of how your brain is truly performing. Now, the next one is a test many seniors have done, but it's not always as helpful as it seems.
Number 3. Cardiac stress tests. The treadmill stress test is often given to older adults who feel tired or have mild chest pressure. It's meant to spot blocked arteries. But research shows that for people without strong heart symptoms, stress tests can give false alarms. Some studies estimate that in adults over 70, as many as 4 in 10 positive results are inaccurate, meaning the test detects a problem that isn't really there. That can lead to invasive follow-up procedures, hospital stays, and even complications. Raymond, a 75-year-old in one example, took a stress test because he felt occasional fatigue. Results were unclear, so doctors did a catheter test and inserted a stent. Later, he learned his tiredness was due to dehydration, not heart disease. If you don't have classic symptoms like chest pain during exertion, shortness of breath, or dizziness, talk with your doctor before scheduling a stress test. Sometimes a resting EKG or calcium score scan can provide the information you need with much lower risk. Now, this next test is one nearly everyone knows, but few realize how the balance of risk and benefit changes with age.
Number 2. Colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is an excellent screening tool earlier in life, but many guidelines suggest that after 70, and especially after 75, its benefits start to decline for some people. That's because the procedure carries higher risks as we get older. Dehydration from the prep, sedation-related confusion, and rarely bleeding or perforation. And if you've had multiple clear colonoscopies before, the chance of finding something dangerous is very low. Consider Dana, a 73-year-old small business owner in our example. With no symptoms or family history, she agreed to another screening. Unfortunately, a minor complication led to a lengthy recovery. Experts recommend discussing your personal risk factors before repeating this test. For many healthy seniors, a non-invasive stool test, like the FIT test, done at home, may be a better choice. It's simple, safe, and still highly effective at detecting early warning signs. And now, we come to the final test, one that's grown popular through private executive health clinics but carries the highest hidden risk.
Number 1. Full-body CT scans. These scans are often promoted as total-body checkups that can catch disease early, but major medical organizations caution against them for people without symptoms. Why? Because a full-body CT exposes you to high levels of radiation equal to hundreds of chest X-rays and often finds harmless spots that lead to more testing. Some studies suggest repeated CT scans may slightly increase lifetime cancer risk, though estimates vary. And false positives are common, meaning the scan sees something benign, but follow-up biopsies or surgeries cause real harm. Marcus, an 80-year-old fitness instructor, went through this. His scan revealed a tiny lung nodule. It was harmless, but the chain of follow-up tests caused a collapsed lung and weeks in the hospital. For most people without symptoms, experts agree, full-body scans don't improve survival or quality of life. If you have specific symptoms, unexplained weight loss, coughing up blood, or new pain, a targeted scan makes sense. But scanning your entire body just to be safe? That's usually not necessary.
So, what's the takeaway here? Medical technology is amazing, but it's not perfect. At a certain point, doing more tests doesn't always mean better health. Before agreeing to any screening, ask, what will I do with the results? And could the follow-up be more harmful than the test itself? And always make these decisions with your own doctor, based on your health history, your comfort, and your goals. Real prevention comes from the basics: good food, daily movement, quality sleep, and staying mentally active. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you or someone you love Ever faced complications from a test that turned out unnecessary? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else make a wiser choice. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and remember, wise health choices aren't about doing more. They're about doing what truly matters.